stopped there and came down after 3 months' time of working all the various resorts, the Concord, the Gross Singers, many clubs. I came down from the mountains with over 100,000, 150,000 Jewish fans. That just made my career,
Before Beyoncé ignited stages with her electric presence, there was another luminary who shimmered like a shooting star across the skies of Hollywood, Joyce Bryant. A name that once resonated in the halls of fame, a celestial songstress whose voice pierced through the fabric of time itself, leaving audiences enraptured and spellbound. Yet now, it echoes in the chambers of forgotten legends. But why did Hollywood sever the wings of this soaring songbird, extinguishing her brilliance prematurely? Picture a time when the air was heavy with the sweet melodies of jazz, when nightclubs were adorned with the glittering allure of glamour. In this golden age, Joyce Bryant emerged like a phoenix from the ashes, with her ebony mane cascading like a waterfall of midnight silk, and a voice that danced on the wings of angels, captivating the hearts of millions. Her sultry tones wrapped around melodies like a lover's embrace, leaving audiences breathless, yearning for more. With a beauty that could rival the stars and a voice that commanded attention, she mesmerized audiences with every note, leaving them spellbound in her wake. Yet, amidst the dazzle of her talent, there lurked a darkness, a sinister force that sought to extinguish Bryant's brilliance. Hollywood, with its insatiable appetite for conformity, could not fathom a black woman rising to the upper echelons of stardom. As Bryant's star ascended, jealousy and prejudice cast a shadow over her meteoric rise, threatening to eclipse her undeniable talent. But Bryant refused to be silenced. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, Bryant defied the odds, carving out a legacy that would endure for generations to come. But the scars of Hollywood's betrayal ran deep, choosing to extinguish the flame of her career rather than allow her to shine as brightly as she deserved, leaving behind a trail of broken dreams and shattered illusions. Why did Hollywood conspire to silence such a luminous talent? Was it fear of the unknown, or perhaps a misguided attempt to preserve the status quo? So, let us embark on a journey through the kaleidoscope of Bryant's legacy, a legacy that reverberates with the echoes of a bygone era, yet resonates powerfully in the beating hearts of those who dare to dream beyond the confines of the present. For before Beyoncé took the throne, Joyce Bryant paved the way, leaving an indelible mark on the canvas of musical history, a mark that glimmers with the timeless allure of a true icon. Joyce Bryant, a trailblazing African-American singer and actress, was born on October 14, 1928, in Oakland, California, during a time marked by racial segregation and discrimination in the United States. Growing up in an era characterized by systemic racism, Bryant faced numerous challenges and obstacles that shaped her early life and aspirations. Raised in a predominantly black neighborhood, Bryant was exposed to the harsh realities of segregation from an early age. Segregated schools, housing, and public spaces were a daily part of life for her and her community. These discriminatory practices not only limited opportunities for education and employment, but also instilled a sense of inferiority and marginalization among African Americans. Societal attitudes towards race and gender had a profound impact on Bryant's childhood and aspirations. As an African American girl growing up in the 1930s and 1940s, she was confronted with the pervasive belief in white supremacy, which portrayed black individuals as inherently inferior and unworthy of equal rights and opportunities. These racist ideologies not only affected her self-esteem, but also influenced her perceptions of what was achievable in life. Moreover, Bryant faced double discrimination due to her gender. In addition to racial prejudice, she encountered societal expectations and limitations based on her S. During this time, opportunities for women, especially women of color, were significantly limited. Gender roles were strictly defined, with women expected to conform to traditional roles as wives, mothers, and homemakers, rather than pursue careers or ambitions outside the home. Despite the formidable challenges she faced, Bryant's early life was marked by resilience, determination, and a passion for performing. From a young age, she demonstrated a remarkable talent for singing and performing, captivating audiences with her powerful voice and stage presence. Music provided Bryant with an outlet for self-expression and empowerment, allowing her to transcend the limitations imposed by societal prejudice and discrimination. Bryant's aspirations to pursue a career in music were met with skepticism and resistance from those who doubted her abilities and potential. However, she remained undeterred, determined to defy expectations and carve out a place for herself in the entertainment industry. Through hard work, perseverance, and sheer talent, Bryant gradually gained recognition and success as a singer, earning acclaim for her distinctive voice and dynamic performances. Joyce Bryant's early life and background were shaped by the pervasive influence of racial segregation, discrimination, and gender bias. Despite facing immense challenges and obstacles, she persevered, using her passion for music as a means of empowerment and self-expression. From an early age, Bryant displayed an extraordinary talent for singing, captivating audiences with her soulful voice and magnetic stage presence. However, her path to success was fraught with challenges, particularly as a Black woman aspiring to break into the entertainment industry during the mid-20th century. In an era characterized by systemic racism and Jim Crow laws, opportunities for African-American artists were scarce, and the music industry was predominantly controlled by white executives. The toll of facing constant prejudice and marginalization took a severe toll on Bryant's mental health. She endured relentless scrutiny and criticism from both industry insiders and the public, facing pressure to conform to narrow standards of beauty and behavior dictated by a predominantly white society. Additionally, Bryant grappled with the emotional strain of being a trailblazer in an era where few Black artists were afforded recognition and respect commensurate with their talents. Bryant's personal life was marked by profound tragedy and loss. She experienced the devastating loss of her father at a young age, which left a lasting void in her life. Throughout her career, Bryant also endured the pain of failed relationships and tumultuous romances, further exacerbating her emotional struggles. Despite her immense talent and resilience, Bryant's career trajectory was also marred by professional setbacks and challenges. She encountered difficulties securing record deals and faced opposition from record executives who were hesitant to promote a Black artist to a mainstream audience. Additionally, Bryant's refusal to conform to conventional expectations and her insistence on asserting her artistic independence often alienated industry insiders, further complicating her path to success. Throughout her life, Joyce Bryant confronted formidable obstacles with grace and determination, refusing to be defined by the limitations imposed upon her. Despite the personal struggles and tragedies she endured, despite these adversities, Bryant refused to be deterred, channeling her passion and determination into her craft. She honed her vocal skills with relentless dedication, performing in local clubs and talent shows where she often encountered racism and prejudice. Segregated venues and discriminatory practices were pervasive, relegating Black artists to marginalized spaces and limiting their exposure to mainstream audiences. Nevertheless, Bryant's talent transcended the barriers imposed by society, earning her recognition and acclaim within African-American communities across the country. Her captivating performances drew comparisons to legendary singers such as Lena Horne and Billie Holiday, solidifying her reputation as a rising star in the making. Yet despite her growing popularity, Bryant faced formidable obstacles in her quest for national recognition and success. Bryant's moment of recognition came in the late 1940s when she was discovered by a talent scout while performing at a nightclub in Los Angeles. Her captivating voice, combined with her striking beauty and charisma, immediately caught the attention of audiences and industry insiders alike. This led to her signing a record deal with OK Records, a subsidiary of Columbia Records, in 1949. One of Bryant's most notable performances occurred in 1952, when she headlined at the famous Apollo Theater in Harlem. Her electrifying stage presence and soulful renditions of jazz and blues classics earned her rave reviews and solidified her reputation as one of the premier entertainers of her time. Bryant's performances at the Apollo propelled her to national stardom and cemented her status as a trailblazer for African-American performers in the mainstream entertainment industry. Throughout her career, Bryant released several successful albums, including Joyce Bryant Love for Sale and Joyce Bryant Sings. Her sultry voice and emotive delivery captivated audiences and established her as a prominent figure in the music industry. Bryant's achievements were not limited to her musical talents. She also made significant strides in the realm of acting, appearing in films such as The Harlem Globetrotters and The Merry Monahans. One of the most significant challenges Bryant faced was the blatant racism and segregation she encountered while performing in various venues across the United States. Despite her undeniable talent, she often found herself relegated to segregated audiences and limited opportunities due to her race. In many instances, Bryant was barred from performing in certain venues simply because of her skin color, a stark reminder of the deep-rooted prejudices that plagued the entertainment industry during that time. Moreover, Bryant faced censorship and backlash for her bold and unapologetic approach to her performances. As a black woman challenging societal norms and stereotypes, she often pushed boundaries with her sultry stage presence and provocative performances, which earned her both admiration and criticism. However, her defiance against societal expectations also made her a target for censorship and condemnation from conservative groups and authorities who sought to suppress her artistry. Despite these challenges, Bryant remained resilient and continued to carve out her own path in the entertainment industry. Her refusal to conform to societal norms and her unwavering commitment to her craft earned her a loyal following and cemented her legacy as a trailblazer for black artists. However, her struggles for recognition and equality serve as a poignant reminder of the systemic racism and discrimination that continue to plague the entertainment industry to this day. One of the most infamous incidents of discrimination Bryant faced occurred during a performance in Miami Beach in the 1950s. Despite her growing popularity and acclaim, she was denied entry to the Fontainebleau Hotel, where she was scheduled to perform, due to its strict segregation policies at the time. This humiliating experience not only underscored the pervasive racism within the entertainment industry, but also fueled Bryant's determination to challenge the status quo and fight for equality. In addition to facing discrimination on the performance circuit, Bryant also encountered resistance from record labels and industry executives who were reluctant to promote black artists, particularly those who defied traditional gender norms and expectations. Despite her undeniable talent and commercial appeal, she struggled to secure lucrative recording contracts and mainstream exposure, largely due to the deeply entrenched racism and prejudice within the music industry. Moreover, Bryant's refusal to conform to conventional standards of beauty and femininity also made her a target for criticism and marginalization within both the entertainment industry and broader society. As a dark-skinned black woman with a fuller figure, she defied the narrow standards of beauty perpetuated by mainstream media and challenged the prevailing stereotypes of black women as hyper-S or exoticized objects. Throughout her career, Bryant remained steadfast in her commitment to challenging racial stereotypes and advocating for social change through her music and activism. Despite the numerous obstacles she faced, she continued to use her platform to amplify the voices of marginalized communities and shed light on the injustices faced by black artists in the entertainment industry. Joyce Bryant's career was marked by numerous challenges and controversies as she confronted racism and prejudice within the entertainment industry. From facing discrimination and segregation to censorship and struggles for recognition, Bryant's journey serves as a powerful testament to the resilience and determination of Black artists in the face of adversity. In the 1940s and 1950s, the music industry was a microcosm of American society fraught with racial segregation and inequality. Black artists, no matter how talented, faced numerous hurdles in gaining recognition and equitable treatment. Record labels, radio stations, and performance venues were often controlled by white executives who perpetuated discriminatory practices, relegating Black musicians to the margins of the industry. Joyce Bryant's journey into the music scene epitomized the struggles faced by many African American artists of her time. Despite possessing an extraordinary vocal talent and magnetic stage presence, Bryant encountered resistance at every turn. She was frequently denied opportunities to perform in prestigious venues and faced restrictions on airplay due to her race. Undeterred by the systemic barriers, Joyce Bryant harnessed her artistry as a tool for resistance. With her sultry voice and captivating performances, she defied racial stereotypes and challenged societal norms. Bryant's rendition of classic jazz and blues standards infused with her unique style captivated audiences across the country, transcending racial boundaries and earning her a dedicated fan base. Bryant's refusal to conform to the submissive, caricatured portrayals of Black women prevalent in mainstream entertainment further underscored her commitment to authenticity and self-empowerment. Through her music, she asserted her agency and demanded to be seen and heard on her own terms. As Bryant's star continued to rise, she set her sights on conquering Hollywood, the epicenter of the entertainment industry. However, the glitz and glamour of Tinseltown masked a darker reality of racial discrimination and exploitation. Despite her undeniable talent, Bryant encountered pervasive racism and limited opportunities for Black actors and actresses. In an industry dominated by white producers and directors, Bryant faced numerous challenges in securing substantive roles that showcased her acting prowess. Casting directors often relegated Black performers to stereotypical roles that perpetuated harmful racial tropes, relegating them to the sidelines of cinematic narratives. In the face of adversity, Joyce Bryant emerged as a vocal advocate for equality and representation in the entertainment industry. She fearlessly spoke out against the discriminatory practices that pervaded both the music and Hollywood sectors, refusing to be silenced by the powers that be. Bryant's outspokenness challenged the status quo and sparked conversations about racial injustice within the entertainment industry. Through interviews, public statements, and activism, she shed light on the systemic barriers that hindered the advancement of Black artists and actors, compelling industry leaders to confront their complicity in perpetuating inequality. Joyce Bryant's tireless efforts to challenge the entrenched racism in the music and Hollywood industries paved the way for future generations of Black artists and performers. Her unwavering commitment to authenticity, self-determination, and social justice inspired countless individuals to defy the odds and pursue their dreams, regardless of the obstacles they faced. While Bryant's contributions to the entertainment industry may have been overshadowed by the mainstream narrative, her legacy endures as a testament to the power of resilience and resistance in the face of adversity. Through her music, activism, and unwavering spirit, Joyce Bryant left an indelible mark on the cultural landscape, reminding us all of the importance of fighting for equality and representation in all aspects of society. Bryant's impact on future generations of Black performers is profound. Through her pioneering work, she demonstrated that Black artists could command respect and admiration on the stage and beyond. Her powerful performances inspired countless aspiring singers and entertainers, encouraging them to pursue their dreams despite the obstacles they might face due to their race. Moreover, Bryant's contributions to the fight against racism and injustice in the entertainment industry were significant. At a time when segregation and discrimination were rampant, she used her platform to advocate for racial equality and social justice. Bryant refused to perform at segregated venues and spoke out against the systemic racism that permeated the entertainment world. Her activism helped to challenge the status quo and push for greater inclusivity and diversity in the industry. Throughout her career, Bryant's talent and resilience earned her widespread acclaim and recognition. She became one of the highest-paid performers of her time, headlining shows in prestigious venues across the country. Her recordings, including hits like Love for Sale and Drunk with Love, topped the charts and solidified her status as a musical icon. Despite her success, Bryant faced numerous challenges and setbacks, including battles with racism, and personal hardships. However, she remained steadfast in her commitment to her craft and her convictions, inspiring others to stand up for what they believe in and pursue their passions unapologetically. Since Bryant's time, the entertainment industry has witnessed undeniable progress. The emergence of powerful civil rights movements, shifts in societal attitudes, and legislative reforms have paved the way for greater diversity and representation on screen and stage. African American artists, once relegated to marginalized roles or excluded altogether, have increasingly claimed space to tell their stories authentically and assert their creative voices. From the Motown era to the rise of hip-hop, Black musicians have profoundly shaped popular culture, challenging stereotypes and celebrating their cultural heritage. However, despite these strides, the entertainment world continues to grapple with systemic issues of racism and inequality. While overt forms of discrimination may have diminished, subtle biases and institutional barriers persist, hindering the advancement of minority artists and perpetuating disparities in opportunities and recognition. Hollywood remains predominantly white and male-dominated, with people of color and women still underrepresented in key decision-making roles behind the scenes. Moreover, the entertainment industry reflects broader societal inequalities, serving as both a mirror and a catalyst for social change. Discrimination based on race, gender, and other identities continues to plague our communities, manifesting in disparities in employment, pay, and access to resources. The Oscars So White movement, for instance, has highlighted the lack of diversity in the film industry's highest honors, sparking conversations about systemic biases and the need for more inclusive representation. In the music industry, disparities in opportunities and recognition persist, with Black artists often facing challenges in securing equitable contracts, fair compensation, and mainstream visibility. Despite their significant contributions to shaping musical genres like jazz, blues, rock, and hip-hop, Black musicians continue to confront barriers to entry and success, including cultural appropriation, exploitation, and limited access to resources and platforms. The rise of digital media and streaming platforms has brought both opportunities and challenges for minority artists. On one hand, these platforms offer unprecedented avenues for self-expression, independent distribution, and audience engagement, allowing artists to bypass traditional gatekeepers and connect directly with fans. On the other hand, they also raise concerns about algorithmic biases, monetization models, and the erosion of royalties, exacerbating inequalities in an already fragmented industry. Addressing these persistent challenges requires collective action and sustained commitment from industry stakeholders, policymakers, and society at large. Diversity and inclusion must be prioritized not only as moral imperatives, but also as strategic investments in creativity, innovation, and cultural relevance. This entails dismantling systemic barriers, promoting equity and representation at all levels of the entertainment ecosystem, and fostering inclusive spaces that celebrate diverse voices and experiences. Education and awareness are also crucial in challenging stereotypes, fostering empathy and promoting cross-cultural understanding. By amplifying marginalized voices, challenging dominant narratives, and promoting authentic representation, the entertainment industry can play a pivotal role in shaping attitudes, values, and perceptions, driving positive social change and advancing towards a more equitable and inclusive future. While the entertainment industry has made significant strides since the era of Joyce Bryant, it still grapples with systemic issues of racism and inequality. By reflecting on the progress made and acknowledging the remaining challenges, we can work towards building a more inclusive and equitable entertainment landscape that celebrates the rich diversity of human experience and fosters meaningful connections across boundaries of race, gender, and identity. Joyce Bryant's legacy endures as a testament to the power of music to transcend barriers and unite humanity. Her indomitable spirit and unwavering commitment to her craft serve as a beacon of hope for aspiring artists everywhere, reminding us that talent knows no bounds and that perseverance can conquer even the most hostile of environments. Today, Joyce Bryant's legacy continues to inspire and empower. Her influence can be seen in the work of contemporary Black performers who continue to break barriers and challenge stereotypes in the entertainment industry. By fearlessly embracing her identity and using her voice to advocate for change, Bryant left behind a lasting legacy that will continue to resonate for generations to come. Regardless of the answers that remain shrouded in the mists of time, one thing remains clear. Joyce Bryant's legacy burns brighter than ever, a testament to the indomitable spirit of a woman who dared to defy the odds. Before Beyoncé graced the stage with her electrifying presence, there was Joyce Bryant, a trailblazer whose voice continues to echo through the corridors of history, reminding us all of the power of resilience, courage, and unbridled talent. In the annals of history, Joyce Bryant's time may have faded into obscurity, but her legacy endures, a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who dare to challenge the status quo. So, as we bask in the radiance of contemporary icons like Beyoncé, let us not forget the trailblazers who paved the way, whose brilliance illuminated the path for generations to come. And let us remember Joyce Bryant, a woman ahead of her time, whose voice still echoes in the winds of change.